The Final Stand, the tower defense game made when the developer was 13, a passionate boy making computers. It was a small passion project made for fun, just going around the Unity scene placing things that look cool, watching tutorials and doing horrible coding practices. Well, that is about to change. The developer is now 15 and is about to flip everything on its head. Meet The Final Stand, the FPS game. Yeah, Cubevasion was just a little distraction to allow myself more time to learn about coding and game design in general, like learning the OpenGL rendering library. I actually took the time to learn that. I'm going to say this now, it was straight torture. Oh, and I also made Minecraft plugins.
Why do you do this?
He's so fat!
I switched the genre of the game not only because of my further expanded knowledge of game development, I also wanted something more enjoyable for you people, a game that is more engaging. So with that mindset, I went straight to work. So to start off, I made the character movement. It is fairly generic, only uses the character controller with some smoothing. I also implemented sprinting and leaning. Next I worked on the arms. For now, I just used 2 primitive cubes from Unity as a placeholder, added some smoothing and boom, you got some nice photorealistic hands. After I finished the arms, I pondered on how I will easily record the arm rotations and positions so I can easily implement new weapons. I even said that it has to be as easy as a push of a button. And then it hit me. Unity's editor button scripts. When I was making the Final Stand tower defense, I was completely clueless of the many tools that Unity provides to their creators. Like, whoa, what is this revolutionary technology? Well, it is the editor button. Editor buttons are basically things you can make that will run a function for you in the editor. In this project, I use the editor button to record the positions and rotations of the player arms so I don't have to manually input the values, which would take much longer. That one script with a single button really saved me time in creating offsets for how the hands hold the many different weapons that will be in the game. After that, I made some placeholder weapons and their offsets for the arms. Another thing that I implemented was a huge C# event system for the scripts to link towards as a central script. Not only make my life easier, but it might be useful for when I add modding down the line. After making the event system, I made an inventory system. The right side shows weapons, you can toggle between primary and secondary weapons, and you can see the statistics of weapons on the left side. Last but not least, I used Unity's post-processing stack to add some vignette, I don't care.
Vignette.
When you aim to give the sense of focus, ambient occlusion, tone mapping, a depth of field for when you toggle between your inventory, some bloom, etc, etc. With that being said, that is all the things I have added so far. I am actively developing this game, and after a long time, it is something I actually enjoy. The tower defense games that I was making took a long time to develop and was somewhat of a boring genre, in my opinion. Well, if you enjoyed this, consider dropping a like, subscribe, and comment on things you expect to see from this game. And for the smart boys, some suggestions on optimizations and systems.